baby. You know what it is. It's hot. It's 5. It's in 5. It's a high 5 in 5. Let's do it.
Iron Skillet Sports presents.
So, hey, let's talk about high 5 in 5. Gentlemen, it's hot. It's 5. I know somebody who's hot in 5. The Chicago White Sox. Oh, the Chicago White Sox. They've been putting it on the Chicago Cubs. Yes, they have. They have been slapping them around in the, like, can you say preseason? I don't even know what season this is. Maybe like it's practice. Maybe it's the practice season. So, are the White Sox better than the Cubs? That's a question. Jay Sizzle, are they better?
Are they better? Can we get a, oh, yeah. Yeah, they're much better. Look, Hugh Darvish, with that wild hairdo he got going up there, was serving up softballs, and they were getting KO'd out the park. Came up, 5 runs in the first? They had to call it like it was a little league game? Look, let me tell you something. With Rizzo's back, don't know if he's going to be worth a quarter. If Schwarber has to play the field other than this legendary DH, who knows where he's going to play? Yeah, the Sox are by far the best team in Chicago and very possibly might be the best team in Major League Baseball.
Wow, bro. Wow. That is just, woo, that's hot fire. Hot fire.
Bold.
That's a bold statement. That is bold. That is like Mississippi Gold bold. Is there something called Mississippi Gold? I don't know, but it's bold. It's so bold that we got another question on the hot 5 in 5. Listen, man, we got to talk about it. Rich Sizzle, are the Redskins a complete disaster?
Whoa, wait. Time out.
Yeah.
We don't have a Redskins.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know what – this is the problem when you don't have an identity. You have a name. We're like the Washington Unknown. Like, if you went like Game of Thrones, we're like the Washington Unsullied. I know what you cannot call Washington the Predators right now because that would be politically incorrect completely. We were sitting here at the last podcast like, yeah, what do the Washington Unknowns have to talk about? And it's like, oh, they're out here groping everybody this side east of this part of the river. And it's like, oh, my God. This goes back to what I said. They have to get this name right. I don't care how fuzzy, warm, and friendly that name, the Washington Sea Otters or the Seagulls or the Unicorns, the whatever it is, they got to get this right, man, because they have nothing else going for them.
The hot 5 in 5 moves along with licks. Hey, Jay Sizzle. Russel Westbrook. He done COVID no more. So if he's healed from the COVID, everybody in the NBA is healed of the COVID, right?
Oh, that's an absolute no. Look, Russell Westbrook had the little bout of the COVID right before the team left to go to Orlando. He's back down. Dan Antonio's back happy about it. The Beard's happy about it. Austin Rivers is happy about it. But I'm telling you right now, we're going to have Goofy and Mickey playing in some of these basketball games because these guys are not going to stay in this little bubble that they got going on. I'm telling you right now, this is going to be really interesting once these games start on the 30th.
Yes, sir. In the hot 5 in 5. Listen, Rich Sizzle, I heard the city of Gary took down rims at parks. Are they serious about people not COVIDing?
Man, listen, for one night only, Tolliston Park in Gary, Indiana looked like Rutgers out there.
Really?
Unfortunately, yeah. So you had the best of the best out here in Northwest Indiana, Chicago, Lake County, wherever you want to go at. But unfortunately, there were thousands of people on a court that only fits a couple of hundred. And forget the no snitching law. Half of them were all out there with their camera phones going Facebook Live about the incident. So when you talk about what the mayor's response was, I mean, you kind of called him out. It's like, yeah, we're not worried about social distancing. We're going to have our own bubble here. And, hey, it's all fun and games until somebody starts coughing. So what did you think the next move was? Take all them rims down, playa. Let's go.
Rim's down, man down. The game is down. But you know who's not down? Cam Newton. Jay Sizzle, Cam Newton is a vegan. Is that what Bill Belichick told him to do when he came to the Patriots?
That's what happens when you get up there to New England and you follow TB12. Cam is up there. He ain't eating no meat, no cows, no pork, none of that. Let me tell you something. But he's also, there's a number of guys who do it too. Tyrann Mathieu of the Chiefs. You got Le'Veon Bell. You got even Kyrie Irving is a vegan. But Cam is like, look, I feel great. My body feels great. And I don't have to go through the drive-thru anymore. So Cam is looking good. Hey, I think he's going to be great up there. He would have looked even better in a Chicago Bears uniform.
Oh. Well, okay. I'll give you that one. But, I mean, our idea of going vegan is going with turkey bacon or something.
And that's your Hot 5 and 5. The Sizzle's Hot 5 and 5. The hottest topics in sports right now coming from the Sizzle. But look, man, we've got to talk about it because we're here. Let's talk about it. We just discussed the Washington Redskins. And, you know, some of it's serious, some of it's foolery. But are they a disaster? Is it sizzle or fizzle? And I'm just going to put it out there, sizzle or fizzle, that the Washington team, the unknowns, the Washington football team can resurrect their reputation and their team right now at this point.
Not with Dan Snyder at the head. This guy he's from Mad Men, from that television series about those advertising agencies back in the 1960s. That's when women back in those days were broads. Look.
Whoa.
What?
So they were just broads. Like,
they
look,
were broads back there.
Just
You
come
know
on
what?
in here.
Yeah, look, let me tell you something. The Washington Redskins, man, they're just being run by an old guy who couldn't change the way he is. He's not going to change. You know, he's a 1950s guy in a 2020 body, and this is just the way it is. That's what happens with these guys. These guys getting these old boy networks, and they talk about the same thing over and over in the country clubs. They still have the black waiters in there serving them their drinks, but ain't nobody black sitting down at the tables. It's the same type of situation. They don't understand the world because the world always bends around them, and that's exactly what you got going on with the Washington Redskins.
Oh, Jay, you hitting below the belt there, man. But let me tell you where the Washington blanks are struggling, because when most teams are faced with tragedy, they go out and win. Can you name 5 relevant players on the Washington team that can win a game?
I can't name 5 players, to tell you the truth.
Right, exactly. So you can't even win a game right now. You can't win with the press. You can't win on the field. Where are your W's coming from?
You know, you don't even know where their W's are coming from because their quarterback situation is at flux. Even Chris Sims said their quarterback might be good, but Haskins is immature. Now okay, take it with a grain of salt that it was said by Chris Sims, but I'm just saying, what do you do now? They brought in a new female head of operations for the television radio side. They brought in a new consultant. Does all that kind of work together? Look, let me ask this question. Can you trust a team that can't even get the naming right because the name they were going to use was copywritten by somebody else and they're trying to figure out what they can use now? I mean, what kind of team is this? What is this foolishness?
Well, the name.
Go ahead, Rich. Go ahead, Rich.
The name thing is I can't fault them for the name thing, man. I mean, that name was brought back the 30s, and they just now trying to get around to it. So I can't fault them for that. But like we said before, they're in a whole rebranding phase. You're gonna have some growing pains, but every time you turn around, they're like getting hit in the jugular with something else that has nothing to do with football. Mm-hmm. So they've got to clean house and clean up everything else before we can even get back to it. Like I said, we're in week 2 or 3. We still don't know what to name this Washington team. And that's the biggest problem right now. Like, hey, so Washington, what is it? You know, you're just going to go right in there and we're just the Washington question marks? Can we at least get a name right now? We haven't even gotten that far.
The Washington question marks. We don't have a name. We have a team. Guess what we are? The Washington question marks.
There's no team playing up in Washington. That they haven't had a team up there since Doug. Who's the quarterback?
Williams.
Doug
Doug
Williams.
Williams. Yes, sir.
That's the last time they had a team up there. Look, let me tell you how bad this situation is up in Washington. They had to go hire Beth Wilkinson. You know who she is famous for? She is the person who prosecuted Timothy McVeigh. They have to come in here and try to fix the culture.
God.
Are they gonna have to? Are they trying to prosecute Dan Snyder?
That's how bad this is, man. I'm telling you, this is a train absolute wreck. Poor Ron Rivera. Riverboat Ron. He has shaken up the dice, and I think he's gonna crap out in Washington.
Ooh, crapping out at Washington, or is it just crap?
Well, at least we haven't heard anything about any kids getting out of line out in Washington. Particularly, might be coincidental that Adrian Peterson's on that team. I don't know.
Hey, he will put the beat down on people. You can rest assured that.
Oh yeah. So, well, hey, I don't take that from toddlers. Now you know I don't take that from toddlers. So I mean, it's a lot of foolishness. It's a lot of foolishness going on. But listen, I'm glad that you're listening. I hope that you're enjoying the sizzle here on Iron Skillet Radio, Iron Skillet Television. When we come back, we're going to talk about the COVID-19 situation with high school players and with collegiate players. So stick right there. You're listening to the sizzle here on Iron Skillet Radio, Iron Skillet Television.